Okay, what we're going to show you real quick is a setup that we can use at large events, at small events, at a local club, a local bar, anything like that. It's a really cool feature, and what it is, it's a text-to-screen feature, meaning people take their cell phones, text a message, comes to us, we approve it, it goes out to the big screen. So this right here would be your whatever template you wanted it to be. So right now, of course, I customized it for Espo Productions with the phone number that you text to. Here's all the texts that come in, and here's the images that come in. There's also other features you could do as far as, you know, you had a sponsor for the night, say it was Bud Light, you could put a little box down here, and inside there you could put all Bud Light pictures and stuff that they supply to you. It's a really cool attention getter and something else to add to the services of the screens and the video walls you have at your events or clubs and such. Okay, so here's what the people would do. The people will, you know, look up here and say, here's the number of the text. So they'll put in that number, and then they send us a text message. So let's just say, we'll call this test 1. Send it, and you'll see it comes through fairly quickly. And that's it coming in right now. It pops up here. I go and approve it, say, okay, that's fine, message to go out. I send it out. Now that was test 1. So it should be the next one coming up, and there it is, test 1. Something else that's cool is you see how this is giving me the numbers 1011. If I do a thing, which we can put out there for people to do, but if you put, so if you tell them to text Nick, N-I-C-K, and then whatever name you want it after that, so I'm going to go ahead and put Tony, then you put send that to the wall. It's going to come through the system, and when it comes up, it'll have the nickname here for me, Nick Tony, and if I approve it, now what it's going to do for this phone number that it came through this phone, each time I text now I have my name up there instead of this number. So each time you text, you will have these numbers next to it or the name. So it gives the people a little bit more personality to know when theirs are up and things like that and who sent it. So again, you can approve anybody's message. You can approve a nickname. So of course, if it's not something that's appropriate, we just don't allow it to go out. I can send messages directly to the people that sent them. I can put out messages to this board right from here. Okay, now I'll show you how to do a picture if they wanted to send a picture. So you go to your pictures. You can take it on your cell phone or grab one from your gallery. And let's see here. I'll pick out I'll go ahead and take this picture, just resizing it, of a generator that I was looking at. I'll send it. Now it'll come in, and on those you go over here. I have a whole different area for them, their images, and this is where you approve the images before they go out. So you can approve them, you can control how fast they go. A couple things we're working on trying to get is to be able to rotate them and stuff inside here, which isn't there yet, and also to be able to put them in a certain order if we wanted to. Right now, it tells you which ones are up, but it doesn't allow you to put them in a certain order. You can control how fast they change, things like that. The pictures do take a little bit longer to go through than a regular text message. Also, another thing to remember, and here's my picture that just came in. So all I do is kind of like with the text messages, I click it and I send it, and now it'll go over into rotation. And first will be my aquarium, and then will be the generator that I just sent. So that's kind of like how the images work. Now, again, you can have your graphic person, you can supply this layout, or we can make one for you. You can do it however you want. This could all be sponsors over here, and then you could just have the text here. You can do pictures and the text. There's also something else I'll show you there. You can do voting on this, you know, vote for your favorite beer tonight, things like that. But this setup right here is the main idea of what works great for the large events we do, the small events and the clubs and whatever. Also, if you wanted to, you could put right after or right before their names, you could put a sponsor's name. So if you wanted to put Bud, and then it comes out this number and goes. To me, that's a little too much, but it is an option. Another really good thing to sell about it is you can tell it whatever, when they text you, it'll bounce a message back to the number that sent it. So when you send a message, and I have it set to just do it on the first time so you don't bug the people, but they send a text message, and then let's just say that, you know, Budweiser was your sponsor for the evening or whatever. You could put a bounce back that says, thanks for your text, enjoy a cold Bud, whatever, and you can text it back. Also, you can save the phone numbers if you wanted to. We save them to an Excel spreadsheet, and then your next event, we could copy them, paste them into the system, and send out a bulk message of a special or something, or come back and see us tomorrow to see, you know, the Charlie Daniels Band, whatever, anything like that. There are a couple little guidelines I go with that, just so we're not spamming people, but I can explain that later. Okay, this right here is another example of a template. This is actually a large event we do every year. And all this right here would be the artist that's on stage playing while the text-to-screen is going on. It's the same text as I had before. Now I just told them that I wanted to scroll it here along the bottom. So it's the same exact things, just moved over. Same kind of look. Again, you could put pictures or whatever you want it. You can tell it how to scroll. I can have it scroll vertically or horizontally. This is a template of an idea for voting. This is obviously a Heineken night. So this also could be used for your text-to-screen background. So if this was this, and then you put, you know, a little box here for your text to go through, and then you have your message here for them to do. So they type vote, and then they type the option. So if they want it Budweiser, they type A. If they want it Corona, they type B. And then the system will actually keep track of the percentage of the people that text in and vote. Just another cool little option, and something that shows you the different things you can do with it. You can make these backgrounds, by the way, solid colors, or you just do it transparent to show what it's going over, which is the most common way. Okay, that wraps up the text-to-screen overview. In closing, just remember that you can change your template here to whatever you like. You can make these. We can make them for a very reasonable price. We'll tell you what size. We'll tell you what information does need to go on there, and then we'll put it in the system for your event. You could have a different sponsor for each day. We can even work it out where you switch this out during the same day if you wanted to. Same thing with the bounce back messages. So those are a few things that are very good for your people that are sponsors, vendors, anything like that, to give a little extra value. So that's it. Just call or email with any other questions, and we will be glad to answer them for you. Thank you.